Saying that for.
So that more came out the backwoods.
Turn left.
Hey guys, Kish, you at work? I didn't know you worked this late, girl. So guys, you kind of gotta help me out. Y'all know, for one, we on the road, and for two, I need to know if you can hear me. Like, do it seem like it's just a seamless stream? Ain't no gas at the Waffle House.
It's a gas station. Right?
Oh, so you guys, I need to kind of give me some feedback because I don't know like what it looks like on your end. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever did that. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm good. Cool. Guys, I don't know how long it's gonna last. And it's so funny because normally when I go live, like for Poshlatenightbiz anyway, it's late night. But as you guys can see, I gained an hour because where we at?
10 miles from Lafayette.
For real. Where the state?
Oh, we're in Louisiana.
Oh, okay. So we still in Louisiana. So we gained an hour. Yeah. So it's still light. And hopefully we're going to gain another one.
Yes, I believe when we hit Texas, I think.
I hope, because I could use your girl a little tired. Hey, Kimmy Kim! Hey, Toya! So, guys, it has been, honestly, I ain't going to say what it has been because I ain't trying to jinx nothing. I ain't even going to say what it has been. But surprisingly, it has been, what?
It's been a nice ride.
That's what I was going to say.
And you was not flipping over laptops. It was a nice ride. I could show pictures. She was asleep.
Wait a minute. Let me find out.
Put me out there.
Because I was like, whoa.
Like
I had to talk to somebody that understood me.
Nah, you're like you Pinky or something. You understand me hitting them corners?
Guys, I'm trying to tell you. So tonight, guys, y'all know we do Poshlatenightbiz. We have specific topics. We do backdrop critiques. We do all the things. But guys, tonight, your girl is on tour and been traveling all day. Been in this truck all day. But, I was able to get a lot done for one. And your girl got that badge today, baby. I got that 1 million views badge. So I said, well, I've been said it though. So it ain't like that's what prompted me to say it. But I can definitely say that's what prompted me to be excited about it, right? But excited about being consistent. And no matter at the end of the day where I am, what I have going on, just kind of taking time for you guys because you guys are just really, really, really pushing and supporting the brand. You guys are there, and I appreciate it. So I'm like, we're just going to have a conversation. Hey, Kim, girl. How long? I just want to say, guys, can we take a moment out, though? I don't know who on this live, but can we take a moment out to just say thank you to guys like Kim? We got guys like Keisha. Like, I'm trying to tell you guys, like, these ladies do a lot. Over and beyond. They go over and beyond to really help position the Posh Academy as a winning brand. Kim sent me a text. Only Kim would do it. Kim sent me a text. Now, y'all know on the previous Poshlatenightbiz, I was like, y'all tell me what y'all want to talk about. Y'all give me some topics. Kim sent me a text that was so long. It wouldn't even come through the community. Like, it wouldn't even come through. She kept saying, I sent it. I said, I ain't get it yet. And she said, I sent it again. I said, I ain't get it yet. I said, okay, girl, it must be entirely too long. They not pushing it through, right? Baby girl sent me screenshots of her text. Baby, it was 3 screenshots. Like, took up my whole screen. Now, I'm trying to tell you, sometimes I'll be like, whoa, because I get messages like that. I do get a lot of very long, detailed messages. And I'm glad that some people can dump on me or ask, like, just ask questions, or they just kind of in a space where they need some kind of guidance. But Kim came through with like 50 topics. I think it was more than that, honestly. Kim, how many topics was it, boo? Keisha, say it again. That's what she does. Baby, I was like, I said, you want to know what? This is going to take some time. This is like a toilet moment. That's like, I know I'm not the only one. So I'm hoping I ain't offend nobody. That's like when you know you got something to tackle. You really ain't got time in your day-to-day, but it needs attention. So me, I tackle those kind of things when I'm in the bathroom because where else I'm going to go? I can't really do nothing else. So, Kim, I got you in the morning, boo. I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna go through it line by line because I was kind of skimming a little bit, and I was like, "This is some good stuff." And I knew we was kind of like running around, so I really couldn't respond the way I wanted to. So I said, "Let me sit down," because the book is still coming out, and a lot of that stuff is in the book. So I said, "Let me sit down and really look at it because y'all know I love feedback. And if nobody know Kim like I know Kim, that girl will give you some feedback." No, so it wasn't too many, Kim. It wasn't too many. It's just I gotta digest that thing. I gotta but it was like really some yummy stuff. So one thing I can say, so far I have been in here is 8. I don't know what time it is. Like I think our time, my regular time, it will be 8:30. But where I am now, I don't know, child. I think it's like 7:30. But I have been in here, I don't know, maybe about 10 hours, maybe 9, something like that. And I got so much done. You guys know a lot of things coming up. So I was able to really get a lot of the admin portion of it done, like with the challenges and the Poshlatenightbiz and the planning the profit, the trainings and all that good stuff. A lot of things are in the workings and really ain't going to kick off to April. But once April hit, it's kind of going to like skyrocket. So it's like we're in y'all know how we do, or I do anyway. I kind of stay behind the scenes and I plan my takeoff. That sucker taking off. That's all I can say. That sucker is taking off. So a lot of things, I'm not going to say it because sometimes I always put it out there. I'm like, where's that? I'm like, girl, do you not realize it's a process to this thing? It really is. And I be like kind of learning as I'm in the process that is a little longer than I imagined. It's a little longer than I wanted it to be. So one thing I said I wanted to definitely talk about for tonight. And if y'all got any questions, pop them on in here. Come on. And share this video. Not only share it, but guess what? Like it, because it was you guys that helped your girl reach 1 million views. And some people were like, okay. But I don't think y'all realize how hard it is to get 1 million views when you only got 16,000 subscribers, baby. You got people that got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but they don't have 1 million views. 1 million views, baby. That's receipts. I don't think y'all know the YouTube world. That's receipts. That means they watching. They may not subscribe. They may not comment. They may not do all the things, but they watching. And the way the YouTube algorithm works is, as long as they watching, as long as they stay on YouTube, baby, YouTube gonna push your thing to as many people as possible. So I just want to tell you, thank you, because guess what? I don't care if my videos, y'all see it says 400 views, 500 views, baby. That plaque that said 1 million views. And I think, I'm trying to remember, I cannot remember when I took this thing seriously. Because there's so much has happened. I know it was in March, but I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. I really cannot. I think it was the year before. Because I was going really good for like a whole year. I was going really good. Then, tour happened and kind of dropped off. Still was doing videos, but not like the videos I wanted to do. So I'm thinking it was 2 years. So for me to gain 1 million views in 2 years, like realistically taking it serious, that's a big milestone, baby. And I'm just glad, because at first I kind of I said one of those things. I said it to you guys a few weeks back. I was like, this is something I wanted to accomplish in Q1. And I don't know, the numbers was moving kind of slow. So I was like, one of them things I kind of just pushed off. I was like, all right, if it happened, it happened. I don't know. All right, cool. But it was up on my board, though. 1 million views, Q1. And I was like, all right, that's not my priority. But on the road today, baby, that thing hit my phone, said, you have received your plaque of 1 million views. I was like, it's so funny because every time we're on tour, I swear to goodness. Am I lying?
What's that?
Every time we're on tour, I get some kind of plaque. I hit some kind of milestone with YouTube. I would always get a plaque. We'd be sitting here riding, and I'd be like, look, I got it. 250. Then it went to I don't know, maybe 300, then it went to 500,000. Then it went to like 7 something. Then it went to like 900. And I was like, all right, I could do this thing to 1 million by Q1. And guys, with your help, I was able to do it. So, what's that?
I got a ticket.
For what?
I just felt like lucky, and that you put it on here.
Oh, a scratch off.
Yeah, so I'm just getting you.
Okay. minute, Toya, wait a minute. I gotta turn my light on, girl. You know I'm a little blind and it's getting dark. So hold on, y'all. And I had my little wine. I had to celebrate, so I had my little wine, y'all. Excuse me. I had to celebrate. Got a lot to celebrate today. No, so Cindy, I didn't. It couldn't have been 3 years ago. I probably launched something, but I didn't take it serious. Like every week, I didn't take it serious until like I was like, all right, this is what it's gonna be. It couldn't have been 3 years because that's when I launched the I did it right around the time I launched the Draping Design, the membership program. I did it right around that time. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take YouTube serious. I'm gonna launch twice a week, every week, blah blah blah. And it's funny because time just goes so fast. It just go. I don't know. But Cindy, girl, you guess what? You know better than me because time be flying. It just be flying. So even if it was, I can't imagine it being 3 years. But guys, let me tell you something. So let me tell you something real fast. So this is how fast time fly. I kept saying that I like been doing this thing for like 3 years. Guys, I have not. I saw pop-ups from on my Facebook that showed me classes from 4 years ago. It does not seem like I was doing this 4 years ago. And I don't see how I was because I've only been in Atlanta. What's this year, y'all? Wait a minute. I came here in 2018. It was 4 years ago. That's when I launched my first class. That's so crazy. It just don't even seem like it was that long ago. But that's when I launched my first class. So now I got to fix my spiel. It's not 3 years. Like I've been doing this for 4 years. It don't seem like it was that long. But anyway. All right. So Toya say, I barely started this YouTube world. I'm going to sit my 36 subscriber self over here. Girl, Toya, I'm trying to tell you. It's not even about the subscribers because I could care less. Like I could care less. Like I'm not really on Instagram like that. But when I do show up, people always show me love. Even my group only have like 11.5 thousand. But the way that you guys, like when y'all are active and when I can't explain it, like I don't care if it's 10 people in there. If the 10 people in there are loyal and they push it and they supportive, that's all I care about. I'd rather have 10 loyal people than hundreds of fake and phonies. Like you can have that all day. That's why I don't pay attention to the numbers. I pay attention to receipts and results. That's why I celebrate things that the average person wouldn't celebrate. Like everybody wants to celebrate 1,000 likes. Like I don't care about a like. Like, did I get your email? Did you opt in? Like, so while I'm saying that, but you can like this video though. So at the end of the day, it's about optimization and it's about receipts and it's about the things that actually help your business grow. You guys just simply by watching the videos, right? And you watched it. Why? Because you found whatever I was recording or whatever I was posting, you found it helpful. And that's how I got here, right? So not only did you watch it, but you watched it for a long time. Like YouTube is really particular in how it pushes content. Not only that, it just looks at all the things. Like, are you taking the people away from YouTube? Are they watching your whole? It's a lot. So I'm trying to tell you, when I hit these kind of milestones and I celebrate, it's because I understand the back end of it and I understand what it takes for you to hit that kind of milestone. And I don't know, I get excited about it because that means your girl is over there and she dope and people like her and that's why they watching her, even though they don't like the video. But y'all can help that by just liking the video. That's all I want to say. Oh yeah. Cindy, see what I'm saying? Remember?
What?
It's so funny. Cindy.
Oh, Cindy.
Cindy, he know your name, girl.
Hey, Cindy.
So it's so funny because things just happen so fast. So you're right, Cindy. COVID did happen. And that's when, I don't remember. But I do remember when I first launched off with Planning a Profit, or I was doing a coaching and trainings. And then COVID kind of happened. And honestly, that's why I always say COVID, strikes different businesses in different ways, because COVID for me really kind of just made me dominate the virtual world as it pertains to draping, right? It's like when they shut us down with the tour and all this, like I wasn't forced, but I still had goals and I wasn't going to let COVID rob me of my goals. So I was kind of in this situation where I had to, I could look at the glass as half empty or look at it as half full. And that's when I just was able to develop those opportunities of private one-on-one draping classes and virtual learning. And I wasn't thinking about that before. I really wasn't. So I don't know. And that's how I was like, we're going to go over to YouTube. And never did I think, my goal never really was to be on YouTube and like really create a channel or a platform. I saw YouTube as an additional stream of income. I ain't gonna lie. That's how I saw it. And then when I start seeing all the work behind it, I was like, man, I don't know if I want to do this. But when I start getting all those comments and, it was just introducing me to new people and new cultures, I was like, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And that's why I just really enjoy YouTube. And that's why I always ask people that come to my group or people that's in my class, like, where y'all coming from? And now they're coming from YouTube. So it's like YouTube is really, a lot of people jump on the YouTube bandwagon thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna make trillions on YouTube. No, you're not, boo. You better have something else. You better have some other kind of strategy in place, because it's not like YouTube just dishing out all these dollars. However, YouTube positions your brand to be very visible by so many different outlets where you can achieve whatever your monetary goals are. So I like YouTube. I think if it wasn't for YouTube, I probably would be stuck in a certain box or a certain culture. And it was YouTube that was able to allow me to have Hispanics in my class, the LBGTQ. Did I say that right?
LGBT.
TQ.
Oh yeah.
That community in my class, and these were like amazing experiences. Also, I had the South American, like it's just so many other people was in other cultures was able to be in my class and experience the Posh Academy, all on the strength of YouTube. So YouTube, we here to stay, guys. Thank you. Right on. All right, so Toya asks, okay, can we get you closer to the Bay Area for the masterclass? Like, Toya, let me tell you like this, baby. If you don't read them reviews, you don't know what you're missing out on. I have people drive hours to my class. I have people fly in to my class because they find it that valuable. And when you have people go through an entire class and able to, because I get my testimonials at the end. I don't get them in the morning, or I don't get them like when people still excited. I get them when half of them tired because I done worked them to death. But they still have so much great stuff to say. They tell you guys where they travel from. They've been on the road for hours. They flew in. It's an experience. And it's an experience, one that you're going to have to be willing to invest in. And unfortunately, if you don't see the value now, I totally get it. I ain't one that's going to push a class because I don't want nobody in my class. Y'all know how I am. I don't want nobody in my classes on the fence. But Toya, perhaps by the time I reach LA, which won't be until November, you're going to already see what it is and that you need to be there by any means necessary. That's all I'm going to tell you. I don't care if it's plane, train, horseback ride, carriage. You need to get there. That's all I'm going to tell you. This may be our last year touring. I don't know. I don't know. It's just so much in store for the Posh Academy, so much in store for me. And yeah, I know your girl lazy. Like, I like the road life. I like it because it's...
Turn right. Then turn right.
I like it. I'm able to get a lot done when I'm on the road. But guys, we experienced so much stuff. We were stuck in Alabama earlier. It wasn't long though, thank God. But we were stuck. And I mean, that's like mild compared to what we went through last year. And so for me, if you guys know me being a solutions-driven person, I'm going to eliminate situations that I don't enjoy. So I love touring. I love all these things, but we're positioning it now as it's a lot more simple. And that's one of the things about tonight, because a lot of you guys registered last week. I don't know what was happening this week because probably behind the scenes of the class, maybe. I don't know. So I'm like, I really wasn't active, but y'all probably seen the behind the scenes of the Atlanta class. A lot of you guys went on ahead and booked your spot. But y'all saw that the price increase. Y'all think I be playing. I'm telling you, the price will increase. It's going to always increase, because at the end of the day, my goal is always to provide value and to increase the value however I can see fit. So normally when we're in class, we have conversations. I ask people their experience in class, and I ask them, how can I make it easier? How can I make it this? How can I make it that? So our last class, because it was a relatively big class in Atlanta, and we took like 40, 50 minutes just opening up kits. And I'm like, look, I could be teaching during this time. I'm looking at it as being valuable time just wasted. So I was like, you want to know what? Can't do this no more. So we kind of changing it a little bit. So for anyone, not these two classes, because you'd have had to get it shipped. So now I'm going into what the changes are going to be as of now. I'm quite sure it's going to change again for quarter 3. But for quarter 2, what's going to change is, and this came from, like I said, this came from the conversations in class. This also came from Poshlatenightbiz, like me asking you guys, like, what would you like to see? How can we make it better? A lot of you guys now that y'all are new to me and y'all are new to the industry, y'all are new to this niche, because y'all may come from balloons or you may come from somewhere totally different. I'm trying to, by the time you come to me, I need you to be prepared, right? So in order for me to better prepare you, I need to kind of give you some prerequisites. Like, look, this is what you check it out. You check it out. You look at all this online, right? By the time you come to me, I need you to be ready to implement. I'm still going to teach the way I teach, but I want to be more focused on design. I want to be more focused on technique and not so much on the beginning phases, because realistically, there's not a lot of teaching in the beginning phases. This is a pin. This is a pole. This is a crossbar. This is an upright. Like, I don't want to spend an hour and a half, 90 minutes on that if I could position it better to better prepare you by the time you come in front of me. So what we have done, and I forgot the young lady's name, but I'm going to go back and look in the group because it was her suggestion. And guys and girls, I thought about that thing for like 2 days. I was like, I said, that's a dope idea. How the heck can I spin that? Not only would it help me maximize my time in class, but it would better prepare them for when they come to see me. So what's going to happen is, and we're working on one more thing, but I can't really go too much in detail because it's not solid. But what's going to happen in June, those of you guys that paid the regular price, it's going to be what it normally is. If you got the all-inclusive, you'll get your kit. We'll bring it to class, all that, you'll leave with it. However, if you guys that, all of y'all that enrolled last year that paid the increased price and y'all saw that shipping fee, people like, what the heck is the shipping fee? What are y'all shipping? Baby, we shipping everything. When I say everything, everything. So what is going to happen is you will be shipped a welcome packet, right? The welcome packet is going to have everything that we give you, which is your drape kit. It's going to be your designer's toolkit. It's going to be your t-shirt, your fanny pack, your ebook. Everything is going to be shipped to you about 45 to 30 days prior to class. And you're going to have access to a course, real basic course, but it's going to cover the key things I cover in the first 60 minutes of class. I still will cover it in class. However, you will grasp on much quicker to what I'm saying. And this is really, we really made this change for those that never touched a drape, never seen a drape, none of that. Because when you guys come to class, I'm still going to position my class the way you guys excel as well. But then you have some that kind of, they've been in the game for forever. And they're like, all right, I know that. But I'm like, you may know that. But Sarah don't know that. And I'm going to cover it to make sure Sarah knows it. But it does eat up a lot of time from the design aspect. And that's what I really want to focus on, because you come into a skill set class. So I want to focus more on the skills. So I need to better equip you guys with the prerequisites, right? So the whole entire welcome kit, everything is going to be shipped to you with a bag. That way you can easily transport it. You'll have a base bag and we didn't have base bags at first. We supposed to get them in, like when we return, hopefully they'll be in. You'll get the bags, that way for easy transport, but you'll also get a course that kind of goes over some beginner prerequisite lessons that I want to familiarize yourself with. Not saying I'm not going to cover them in class, but I don't want to go in detail. This is stuff you really can learn because it's just basic stuff. I want to be so focused on, you come into a master class, right? So meaning we're going to cover everything. But I want to be more focused on the things that I give you feedback on. I want to see what you can do. That way I can tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. I don't want to spend so much time getting portion we surround whatever they be. Not in Atlanta class. I'm like, we just lost 40 minutes just trying to unravel these kits. And it was funny because I asked the ladies, right? Because I had an idea. I was like, we should just unbox them ourselves and bring them to class already ready to go. But y'all know how people is. I ain't want to hear nobody mouth like, oh my God, this ain't brand new. Like, girl, it's brand new. It's brand spanking new. So that's why we always take it brand new in a box and let you guys do all the unraveling and all that. But it take up too much time. So that's one of the main things that's changing. Another thing that's possible. Wait, but let me see before I go any further. Let me see what y'all got to say. And if you have any feedback, guys, if you're thinking about taking a class, and I don't care if you got the money, don't got the money. I need you, if you was in the mind frame of taking a class, tell me if this seemed like something that would be more beneficial for you to get your materials beforehand, or you rather just wait till class happens. And another thing was, I got some people that's in my November class. I got some people that's in September class. They already registered, but they like, you know how it is. I think that's what the young lady was. I think she was in the September class, and she was like, "Ah, that's too far away. What can I do now? What can I do now?" And I'm like, "Now I got to develop something for her, but not just her, because it's going to be other people like her." So that's how we came up with this concept, and I was like, "I like it, but y'all give me some feedback." Wait a minute, hold on. What y'all talking about? I missed all of this. Hold on. Hey, Sunshine, don't do that. She knew you wouldn't do me like that.
Yeah, there you go.
Whatever.
There you go. There you go.
All right, so let me see what y'all said. I don't know what y'all talking about. Too many. She really does. Yes, ready for April. Okay, so yeah, I'm ready for April. So, hey, Kimmy Kim, me and you gonna have a conversation. Keisha too, because Keisha be feeding me a lot of stuff too. And if y'all don't know, I'm a content creator, and I normally create my content quarterly. So by the time I hit home, my content should be done all the way up until June. That's my entire quarter 2. My launches are done. I know everything I'm doing for quarter 2. And it's a lot that's happening for Planning a Profit. Also, it's happening for the new members, or the people that's new to the platform. And we just planning all that out now and setting all that stuff up. So that's one of the reasons why I like going on the road, because it kind of gives me that time to get it done without distractions. Because if I was in the office, baby, I got 1,000 things to do. 1,000. So I probably work a little bit on content here, then I'm gonna work a little bit on my course. It's a lot. But when I'm in here, I'm like limited. Like, you got focus, girl, because it ain't too much you can do. All right, wait a minute. Let me see. Y'all know I ain't got my glasses on. All right, so Toya, I saw that one. Wait a minute, Train. What's been 1.5 years? So yeah, Sandy, I read that when you got that right. It was because it was before COVID. COVID is really kind of what sparked this whole thing. Favorite girl, don't work. You say you always late. I'd rather you be here late than never. That's all that matters to me. So yes, if you are on YouTube, I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be one of the smartest things you do. Well, the hardest part of YouTube for me is creating the content. Because I like to batch create my stuff. Meaning I gotta have my scripts ready. I can have all this stuff ready so I can just create my videos for the month. But now that's the hardest part. Before, the hardest part was finding the time to do it, and then being too worried about all of the things. Now I don't care. If I get a thumbnail together, I do. If I don't, guess what? I don't. Because right now I know my channel is not seen by the masses. It's seen by my audience. So if y'all see me, y'all see my little silly face saying, y'all know who she is. So y'all gonna click on it, right? Whereas though someone new wouldn't, but my focus is not that heavy on YouTube, right? Right now, YouTube is just an additional passive income stream. That's just something you do your little videos, boom, it's over. YouTube cuts you a check every month. But for me, in the other aspects, like I talked about earlier, YouTube just brings my brand in front of so many other opportunities and so many other just different people I would not have connected with otherwise, which is why now for 2022 and 2023, YouTube is like on our radar. Like we're really going to be focused a lot more on YouTube and how we actually do it, but just realizing what would be the best, like what would be the best content we put on YouTube, if that makes sense. So Toya, all I'm gonna tell you, don't stop. Anybody else is under the sound of my voice, if you're thinking about YouTube, I don't care if you just want to sit there and just play with your pinky toe for 15 minutes because that's all you got today. Start building traction today. You can always change it, you can always mold it, you can always grow, but if you don't start, you can't do anything. So, YouTube is a learning curve. But once you get it, you get it. It's not a set it and forget it, but it's not halfway as hard as TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, and like YouTube is like the next best thing to Google. And it's funny because when people Google or whatever about anything about pipe and Drape, baby, I've been so consistent on that thing and dominating pipe and Drape, your girl gonna pop up. So all I'm gonna tell you is kind of niche down, Toya. Realize what you want your channel to be about and just dominate. Find ways to create content and don't think it got to be all perfect. That was another thing that kind of prevented me from creating content before. I thought it had to be perfect. It don't. At the end of the day, these people looking for solutions. Well, if you're doing it in the dark or you're doing it in bright LED lighting, they don't care. They looking for solutions. So, but as your channel grow, definitely should. Y'all know how it is. Okay, I answered that one. Hold on. We were in her masterclass and she stated in April, May 2019, I was in the mastermind and moved over to YouTube. Yes, you did, girl. And it's so funny because like I be needing these touch points, remembering, but that's why I always speak things. And some people, I had 2 people come to me one time and say, why do you always speak things before it actually happens? Y'all know I'm gonna tell it because for one, that's a way of me putting it into the universe, because if I keep it in my head, it ain't gonna never happen. Y'all know I've been talking about this book. I supposed to wrote a book, I think it was 2020. Had a whole contract deal to write a book. That wasn't my time. It wasn't my time because at that time I wasn't super comfortable in my truth like I am now. Girl, this month, my next week is my last 3 appointments or my last 3 sessions for finish writing my book. Like I'm excited about that. You guys will hear a lot about that. But I speak things before it's actually done or completed because that's my way of, all right, I didn't put it out there. I'd have told people like I gotta show up. Now if I show up late or not, point is I gotta show up. So if I keep it in my head, it's like one of them things like, oh, all right, nobody know about it. I don't feel like doing that right now. I ain't gonna do it. But it's like a sense of accountability, and it's a pressure. And I'm the type of person that I work really well under pressure. I will get it done. Now I ain't gonna get it done happily. Like I may be cussing and fussing the whole time. Excuse you.
Shoot.
I may be cussing and fussing the whole time. But baby, if she put that out in the universe, it's going to get done. It has to. So that's why a lot of times I say, and I don't think I tell you guys everything. I do tell you, be careful on who you tell your dreams to. Be careful on who you share, the things that you want to achieve with. But I could tell it to you guys because I already know it's in the workings. I don't know when. That's why I don't give y'all dates. Like, I don't know. But this is what I'm working on, and this is what's fitting to happen. We just don't know when. So, that's a part of my accountability process. Not saying it'll work for you, but it really works for me. If I write it on text, like I write it down, if I don't, I'm gonna feel some kind of way if I don't accomplish it. I don't care if it's weeks or months later, I have to always go back to that text and be able to cross it out, meaning, boop, it's done. Right? If it's just keep being open and open, it's going to nag at me. And I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to carve out a week and I'm going to focus on that. And that's just how I am. That's just me. I'm a solutions driven person. All right. This is the type of answers you want me to give in my pitch. I'm listening. Money, that is so funny. Yes, I want you to give short answers. I want you to give short, clear, concise answers. Interesting, to pique interest. But it's funny because I was talking to another young lady, it was a general question asking about an event they was about to attend, and I said, make sure you have your pictures, make sure you have about 3 of them. And I think some people only focus on the one. I got three pictures like in my holster, because it depends on which one I'm gonna use according to who I'm talking to, and I can set the tone. I could kind of gauge the tone and which one that they, I want to hit them with according to how we talking. And so if it's something I'm like, they just really need to get to the point, well, I'm gonna give them that 3-liner real quick, and then I'm waiting for them to ask for some more before I say anything else. But it just depends. So you should have money, like we talked about in the you're so funny, in the training. Have those pictures, right? Have your quick one, then have your one when a person a little more interested, and then your one when somebody just want to hear all the things. They're like, oh my God, like, how do you do this? And it's funny because people respond to your brand differently, right? You have some that just really want to hear my entire story, and you have some that just like, look, I just want a shortcut. Like, how the heck did you do that? And I give them a shortcut, and then it opens up a conversation. But you got to know which one to hit them in the head with. Trust me, I already read the review and looked at hotels, rental cars. I'm on it. I see I will have to take the drive for that in person. Mess around, be on the bike. Mess around, be on the bike, baby. We mess around, be on the bike together. You see what we going through today? What is it? Is that a true reading, or we don't know?
No.
That's not a true reading. See, look, the truck say it's on 4, baby. It ain't. I don't know what's going on.
Thank you.
All I can say.
Yeah.
Like, that was like non-front, a brick and mortar. So you can definitely look us up. You can pick up your binder. So we won't return until Sunday or Monday. And fabric is pretty much setting that up, and the mobile community kind of all on schedule. That's all I'm telling you. Oh, I got it. It connected Trina late. It was late for me, Trina, but I got it. She's like, it's old. Y'all know I gotta read these comments. And I'm way behind. Thank you, Keisha. Tell them hit that like button. The likes went up. I appreciate you guys. Hey, Ariana. I emailed you today. So, Ariana, we will not have any till Monday, and you should have gotten, if you emailed us today, you should have gotten a direct response to tell you that. We'll be in Houston and working our way back, so that will not resume it. So thank you, Sunshine. I was thinking it was a great idea, especially when the young lady was like, the class is so far out, and she excited, and other people be the same way. They be like, oh my God, it's, what I do, I just sit around and wait. And I was looking for, now that we scheduled the entire tour out for the whole year, like how to keep them engaged, keep them excited, and also prep them for coming to class. So I like the idea. And then some of them, it would prevent them from, because just think about it, if you know you want to get into this draping game, and you can't necessarily wait until